Okay. So that all aside, yeah, State of Play had a number of announcements as well, and uh, there's a lot, but we can point out the things that are
I don't remember
notable.
anything. I don't remember anything. That's weird. Soul Reaver remaster. I actually like that.
Yeah, we touched on that. Ghost of Yotei.
Oh, you mean Ghost of Woke? Ghost of Woke ass ruining video games?
Pretty cool. I'm curious about. I like that. I like that we're jumping forward in time, 300 years. Different location. We'll see what's going on. New stuff. I liked it. That's cool. Do we have to do this every time? Is this forever? This might be forever. I kind of hate that this is forever now. It sucks that it's just forever. I don't have the wherewithal, man.
Okay, so I brought this up very, very briefly right before the podcast, and Woolie just said basically what he just said right now. And I was like, but no, not actually, because this nonsense is actually starting to already cannibalize itself. And to me, there is a before and after in the ongoing wokeification and ruination of all video games. And that is Space Marine 2 hitting the too woke Steam curator list. That is the turning point where it is now like there's no criteria anything could ever meet that would make these people happy. So Woolie, you haven't played Space Marine and you're not super familiar with 40K. 40K is like fascist jerk off propaganda for the God Emperor of mankind.
God Emperor of mankind. Yeah.
It is so over the top that like
cleanse the heretics.
Did you watch the 40K painting videos? Hope your recommendations don't fill up with great replacement theory tutorial.
Cleanse the heretics, you know, for the glory of mankind. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Like, and so it's like this we're like maybe a year away from every single game to ever release going on these types of lists. We're never going to go back. It's never going to go back. And like these people are just going to get angrier and angrier and angrier and angrier as the world ceases to like cater to them.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. How big are those Russian paychecks, man? What's going on?
The part that gets really funny is that I don't even want to use their name because I don't want to invoke their power. But one of the worst people about this nonsense actually really likes Ghost of Tsushima and wants to play Ghost of Yotei. But the monster they have created does not allow them to be excited for Ghost of Yotei.
Yeah.
Because their social media presence is filled with people going, no, everything's wrong. And they're like, well, it actually is kind of cool though. And they're like, no. And it's like, you created this for yourself. You've narrowed it down so tight that nothing fits in the definition.
You know, I mean, like, I guess you get to watch you get to watch them keep that same energy on release, and or play it angrily while frowning.
I think
play it while nodding your head.
I think we are on the cusp
the whole time
of these guys playing woke games in the closet
because the gameplay is sick,
and like someone mentioning the main character's name or a detail in the story of Ghost of Yotei, and people are like, how do you know that? You playing those woke games?
Closet woke is wild. Oh man. Yeah.
And then like let's just all sit here and like hug ourselves and feel the warmth of the countdown to a comment either on this clip that you're going to put up or the podcast itself, or a quote tweet of the podcast going, why can't we just go back to the good old days of non-political video games like Metal Gear Solid? And just fucking, oh, that warmth, that heat bubbling up in your chest.
You know, I like these Rage Against the Machine guys should really just stick to the music, you know?
Those are the two, right? Those are like the funniest ones. Or like a System of a Down is the other one.
System of a Down, yeah. It's just right. Yeah.
It's just this like, it's this increasingly narrow worldview, and it's like it's never gonna go back. And also, it wasn't even how it was.
It's just the first thing before I even knew the game existed was, you know, Ghost of Woktae or whatever, and I was like, oh, they announced this.
Fucking hilarious.
They announced the Tsushima sequel, did they? That's cool,
yeah.
I guess. What's the issue this time? You know. Oh man, yeah.
It's also doing that thing where the misogyny is getting so intense that it's coming off like incredibly gay.
How so?
Like, oh, gross women. We just need games for men with men in them doing man stuff.
I see. Yeah. I mean, the part that is always, though, in the back of my brain is that little thing that it's like, okay, but also if I say the dumbest shit now, I can make some money on it, right? Like,
that's the trick, right?
There's the direct incentive to say the dumbest shit.
So, like, if you were to go to jail now for some kind of crime, like some kind of like drug-related or horrible sex scandal, you could just say, "Hey, listen, man, actually, it was the secret shadow government that was out to get me because I'm too fucking based. You want some fucking nutrients and vitamin pills?"
They were trying to stop me. Yeah. Well, anyway. Hey, there's a Ghost of Tsushima sequel.
Cool. It's called Ghost of Yotei, which, first off, great naming convention. That's going to go a while. Good job.
Takes place in Hokkaido 300 years later.
And it takes place at a time period in which that part of Japan wasn't Japan.
Yep.